Let's go.
Hello and welcome to Balboa Stadium, otherwise known as the Cave, for this incredible matchup versus the Christian Patriots versus the San Diego High Cavers. My name is Hillel Jacobs.
I'm Edward Waller.
And I'm Kennedy Murphy.
This is going to be a great matchup tonight. It's going to be super fun.
Super important game, seeing how this is the league championship, so it's going to be a tough matchup for both teams.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, these Patriots are coming down to San Diego High territory, and they're going to have to take them on their senior night. So that's going to be pretty hard. So let's talk about Christian's keys to tonight's game. Starting off with number one, limiting passing yards from the Cavers. Number two, locking in on defense. These are both essentially the same things. It's really just stopping those Caver big plays. Number three is keeping up that momentum. The Patriots are on a 4-game winning streak right now, with their last game being a complete blowout for Canyon Hills, 41-0. They're 6-2 in the season, so it's going to be a pretty interesting game tonight. Let's go up next with our key players for the Patriots. Starting off with number 4, Kai Rozier. He's a sophomore wide receiver, averaging 60 yards per game. Number 6 is going to be Brady Eads. He's a senior. He's a middle linebacker, tight end, and he's averaging 56.6 yards per game. Next up, we have number 12, Caleb Runkle. He's a sophomore, QB, and has a pass completed percentage of 147.
Those sound like some amazing players from Christian. Let's look at our San Diego Cavers' keys to the game. Their first key is using everyone on offense, not just focusing on 2 players, but making sure they use everyone on the field. Their second one is a next man up mentality on defense. The Cavers lost a crucial player, Adrian Garcia, to injury, so the defense is going to have to pick up the slack on that. Their last key to the game is execution on plays. The Cavers had to get the ball and just score. They cannot afford to fumble or mess up during this game. Some of our San Diego key players are number 1, Jaden Wade, wide receiver, class of 2025. He's one of the main scorers on the team, with multiple colleges currently looking at him. Next up is number 57, Valentino Herreras, the defensive end, class of 2025. He's described by his teammates of a man having the strongest mental fortitude on the team. And finally, number 16, Julian Morales, kicker, class of 2025, who's ranked 2nd in the city currently.
Yeah, I've gotten the chance to speak to the players before the game about what they've learned as a senior and what it means to be a Caver.
It's taught me how to grow. I mean, we've struggled through a lot. I mean, I remember waking up at like 5 in the morning just to get to 6 a.m. workouts, and it's always sucked. Football taught me how to embrace the suck, and you don't get nothing without some work in it.
Shows how important support is. I get a lot of support from my coaches on the football field, so yeah.
Later, I got to talk to the coach on what he and the players expect for tonight's important game.
High effort, high quality playing, and determination, because it's their last home game. Most of their parents are going to be at the game, so I expect for them to show out and have fun.
This is a good team. This is finally a good team we're playing against, so I feel like we got some competition. I feel like we're ready to go out there and win something today.
Just go Cavers. Go Cavers.
Beat Christian.
I mean, these coaches at San Diego High, they really seem like they got the team really well put together. I mean, they seem like they do a really good job.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this game. It's definitely going to be a close one, and we'll see you right after this break.
San Diego High School's own Ellie Magana, class of 2025.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's gleaming, whose rush stripes and flags through the narrow sky. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful anthem. Hopefully this game goes well. I'm excited to see it. It's a great way to kick it off.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be such a good game, and let's see if that American spirit, let's see if the Patriots can live up to their name.
A lot of tension tonight for both teams as this is league championships again. It's just going to be really interesting to see how these two teams approach the game.
Definitely, yeah. We just saw the Cavers finish their senior night celebration when they walk out of the tunnel with their families, and I think that's one of the most emotional things an athlete can do. I'm nervous for mine. I know there'll be big tears on that night.
Yeah, I mean, like, going into a senior night, you got so many people watching you, so much pressure on you, but a lot of love, too, and a lot of good feelings and sad feelings and mixed feelings. But let's see if they can just channel those feelings into some good football.
I think that's going to be the main thing for tonight. It's a big game for Christian, but an even bigger game for San Diego High. I mean, there's just a ton of emotion from this team and what they've had to go through. It's just going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, and a lot of these players have really great stories and interesting stories, how they got into football. I mean, Valentino's first time ever playing football was on the San Diego High School Cavers football team. So, I mean, these guys work so hard, and we're really excited to see how all of them play tonight.
San Diego with the kickoff, Julian Morales. He was brought on last year to be the kicker and punter. Never did it before in his life.
You know, that's one thing that's nice about San Diego. You have these bigger schools like Mater Dei or Saints that have these huge football programs and recruit these kids, but San Diego, you really get a chance to be your best here. And it used to be one of the lower teams in the league, but they really stepped it up this year with their change in coaching staff.
I know. I mean, that new coach, remind me his name.
Coach Cooper.
Julian
Coach
with the kickoff.
Cooper. He's played in the NFL. I mean,
Flat dropped, picked up by number 10. And he will be brought down at the 16-yard line.
A bit off topic, but we see number 4, Kai Cooper, with a Guardian cap on. Must have just gotten off concussion protocol. That's personally the first time I've seen one worn in a high school football game. You see him a lot during practices, but first time in the game. Also number 15 back there as well with the cap.
That ball was picked up by Jake Marsh, the punt returner for Christian High.
All right, let's see what the Patriots can do. First play of the game.
Caleb Wunko is QB, play action, and brought back down.
He gets nowhere. You know, I've heard from about Christian High School that they don't run they run the ball a lot, and I don't know if it's going to be good against the San Diego line.
We're just going to have to see. It's going to be a lot going on tonight. It's a big game, as we've said before. So.
Jack McGinnis with the snap.
2nd and 11.
Throw downfield to number 11 and brought down at the 30.
Right over his shoulder like a...
Caleb
like a-
Bronco with the throw. That's a sophomore. He has good stats as a QB. He's going to have a great game in order for Christian to succeed against this Caver defense.
Indeed.
Hank Houston's also there. Play action, Runkle. And brought down at the 49-yard line.
Beautiful little swan dive right there. Looks like he got the first down. 1st and 10.
Caleb Bronco with
needs to make sure they keep their defense on top of things to make sure this Christian offense cannot get to the goal line.
For sure. McGinnis with the snap. Handoff to number 6, Brady Enns. Making his way almost to the 50-yard line.
Wow.
Yet another run, decent yardage. Let's hope this defense can keep on them and make sure we're not letting this running game get by us.
They, Kennedy, remember. It's they.
Right, they.
Because we're representing the San Diego Unified School District. Caver Sports. Glad to be here tonight.
I can't say it. I'm a proud Caver. I'm a proud Caver. It's my team,
We're going to keep the bias out for tonight. Let's see.
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Handoff to Brady Enns. There seems to be a flag down on the play. Possibly a false start. We've seen a lot of action from Brady Enns and Caleb Runkle tonight.
Caleb Runkle is one of the key players we discussed before.
False start on the offense. A lot of nerves tonight, so a couple of these players might be a little jumpy. That's just something that everyone's going to see tonight from both sides.
Also, with such a high-pressure game, you need to get those first few plays out just to shake the nerves off. There's a lot riding for both teams on this game, and I'm sure they're as nervous as ever out there.
Hank Houston there with Runkle. Passes off to Hank Houston. He's running and he's brought down at the 47-yard line.
Wow, look at that. Took a lot to take that guy down.
Ripped his shirt.
Won't be that kind of show.
Caver defense has been doing a decent job so far. A lot of play from Runkle tonight. It's going to be interesting to see how they mix up the plays in order to try to get past that D.
All right, it's...
an egregious false start by the defense. Like I said, there's a lot of nerves tonight. You're just going to see that. It's unfortunate.
Definitely, yeah. I'm excited to see this Caver offense come on, but that might not happen if the defense keeps letting the Christian Patriots through.
Well, soon enough it'll switch over. All right, it's 3rd and 1.
That ball was a pre-snap penalty.
Ooh, slips through the crack.
Caleb Bronco rushing, scrambling for a gain of 30. Brought down at the 15-yard line for Cavers.
Wow, saw that little opening and took it.
And that was brought down by Jonah Holloway, the junior, San Diego.
That was a great scramble by Runkle. He just saw the hole and ran through it. Caleb Runkle with Hank Houston. Handoff to Houston. And brought down for a gain of nothing. Maybe a gain of 1.
Jonah Holloway is dominating on both defense and offense this year. He's averaging 4.1 tackles per game and 5.3 points per game. He's really a multi-position player and definitely a very strong player for this offense.
Timeout, Cavers. Hank Houston has gotten some playing time in the offense. He was listed as a defensive player, but it seems that he's been moved to offense for tonight's game.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of yardage. Just really, not a lot has happened. Only a few, 7 minutes down on the clock, but seems like he's done a lot so far.
Yeah, Caver defense doing a pretty good job so far, except for that just really long run by Caleb Runkle. They're going to have to tighten those edges and make sure that he doesn't get as many yards as he did right there.
Yeah.
We see head coach Patrick Buggs addressing his Patriots on the sideline, and head coach Reed addressing his Cavers.
Adrian Garcia not in tonight. Huge loss. He's third in the City League for sacks. So just not having that extra edge rusher is just going to put a lot of pressure on the defense to pick up his slack.
Also missing his senior night must be very hard for him.
McGinnis with the ball. Hand off to Houston. Never mind Runkle.
Wow.
Pass to number 5, Jacob Morones at the 3-yard line.
Grabbed onto that leg like a 6-year-old to her dad.
Yet again, taken down by Jonah Holloway from the Cavers.
A lot of action from Runkle tonight.
Because that's not bad. I can't hear it.
Lining up with McGinnis. McGinnis at that center. Hank Houston and Runkle there. Trick play to number 6. Brady ends for the touchdown.
Wow. Even got me deceived. 7 minutes and 34 seconds left in the first quarter. We already got a touchdown.
Trick play in the first quarter. They came here to play.
It's a tough start for the Cavers, though, especially on their senior night on their own turf.
Yeah, but it gives them something worth fighting for, something to fight back against.
You know, I heard from the coaches of San Diego that it's hard for the Cavers to come back once they're low in the beginning of the game. So hopefully that is not the case this game, and the Cavers can bring it back.
Ooh.
Wow, Julian Morales didn't get to show. Oh, not Julian Morales. Scratch that.
That was Talon Buchman, who his kick was blocked. That was huge.
Huge. Hopefully they can take that momentum into this punt return.
Definitely. Every little bit, every single point counts.
Just being a championship game, it's just every play matters, and just mistakes like that and not being able to get the extra point off quicker is just, it's going to cost them in the long run. Hopefully the Cavers can capitalize on this in the next drive.
But in this small break, we see our, not our cheerleaders, but the Patriots cheerleaders hyping up their team. And hard-working refs doing what refs do.
The unsung heroes. Or villains.
Depending on who's winning. And look at that, San Diego High's band team. They're doing a great job. Another way of hyping up both the players and the audience.
Talon Buchman again with the kickoff.
It's up, and away.
Absolutely destroyed. Brought down at the Caver 15, it looks like.
Ooh.
Kai Cooper with the kick return. He's been averaging about 45 yards a kick return, so that's another aspect of the Cavers offense that this Christian team is just going to have to limit.
Wow, 45 yards on kick returns. That's pretty great. Really starting off the play with an advantage.
Definitely, yeah. Kai is a crucial player for the Cavers. And that's most likely the reason why he's being scouted by so many colleges, especially Colorado State.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys on the Cavers who are being scouted out and offered future recruits. I mean,
Brought down at the Caver 30.
whipped around
That was number 2.
around town.
Number 2, Jaden Johnson. He's been making his impact in the team only as a sophomore.
Jaden Johnson was also featured in a San Diego Union Tribune article along with Jaden Wade.
Wow. He's got his name on the paper already.
Just as a sophomore as well, you know, he has a lot to come, and I'd like to see how he grows in this team.
Yeah, I mean, if it weren't for the senior night, he'd probably be one of the key players.
Alex Rivera with the snap. Jaden Harris is the QB. Freshman phenom.
2nd and 5.
Hand off to Johnson.
Took a little bit of effort to bring him down.
Not that much gain.
I don't know if this running game is going to be successful for the Cavers. They might have to go for a long pass.
They have great receivers and a great quarterback in Jaden Harris. It's going to be interesting what they do on this 3rd down. That was Max Toby with the stop for Christian.
If Jaden
And the
Harris
ball
is
is-
extremely accurate with his throws, and he's a great QB.
Ball is at
Just
the
as a
33.
freshman.
Alex Rivera with the snap. Hand off to Jaden Johnson with the run.
Oh,
Finds the hole. He's running. Down at the Christian 40. Great route running. You just love to see it. He's able to change directions and just get down the field.
Wow.
Great route running from Jaden Johnson. They had faith in him, seeing as they didn't go to the passing game on that 3rd down. An extremely, extremely risky strategy. You don't even see that in NFL games. But they went to him, and they have faith in him, and he was able to make big-time plays.
Do you think those plays are going to be crucial tonight, Edward?
Of course. I mean, this is a league championship. Every play matters, from flags to huge touchdowns. I mean, every play is going to matter in this game.
Jaden Johnson rushed 100 yards last game, had 2 touchdowns with only 7 carries.
Jaden Johnson with another run. He's brought down for a gain of 1
He's
at the
an
Christian
impressive
40.
player.
Brought down quick. They haven't gone much with the passing game. They've been leaning heavy in Jaden Johnson. It's going to be interesting to see how San Diego High uses their receivers, seeing as they haven't been used much. Ball at the 41. Alex Rivera with the snap.
2nd and 10. Oh, wow.
Harris having time in the pocket. Flag is thrown. Free play. Flag is down. Unable to catch it.
Almost intercepted by Christian.
Wow.
That's extremely dangerous throw. Flag was down at the play and thrown into double coverage. Just very interesting.
Wow. Cavers are really going for these risky plays. Do you think it's strategy or just lack thereof, Edward?
I mean, the flag was down at the play, so you just, on those plays, as long as you don't get an interception, you just want to make sure something happens, because in the event that the flag is on the defense, then that's a free play that the quarterback gets. So if he happens to make a really long pass for a touchdown, they can choose to deny the penalty and just take the touchdown.
All right.
They'll walk it back 5 as the penalty was actually on the Cavers, so they'll be at the 50.
All right. Nice little toss.
And brought right back to the 44.
Skimpering down that sideline.
I have a feeling this is going to be a great game for Jaden Johnson.
I hope so.
3rd down. Fans are still on their way in, making their way to their seats.
And just so the people watching at home, the Cavers have, I believe, 5 Jadens on their team. Is that right, Kennedy?
4 or 5 Jadens.
Yeah, so we're going to try to say first name, last name, because it can get confusing.
A lot of Jadens.
Harris going deep.
Oh,
He's running it. Stiff arm and brought down at the 9. That was Jaden Wade, star wide receiver for San Diego, brought down at the 9-yard line on the Christian side.
Jaden to Jaden connection. Jaden Harris to Jaden Wade. 2 Jadens leading this game.
what a line, Kennedy. We're going to clip that, but it's true. I mean, the Jadens really bring up this team for the Cavers. Jaden Harris, Jaden Fontenot, Jaden Wade.
Jaden Harris with the scramble.
Speak of the devil.
For a gain of 3. Some scrappiness on the play. Flags down on the play.
Yeah, there's a lot of, as we said before, complicated feelings coming into these kind of games. So it's really important that these guys keep their aggression and their energy into the sport and not into fighting, because nobody likes to see that.
High intensity environment. Wouldn't be surprised if you see more of that during this game.
Let's hope not, though. Let's hope not. And look at these cheerleaders for the Patriots, red, white, and blue, leading their.
Oh, look at their megaphones. Those are nice. Those are really nice.
It seems they'll be walking this back.
Sort of
Refs are deliberating right now.
necessary roughness.
On the
On the
Capers, I believe.
On the defense.
Yeah.
And there was a play, unnecessary reference on the offense. Those will offset, and they'll have to replay second down.
Yeah.
Offsetting unnecessary roughness calls. You don't usually see that, but I mean, this is high school. Things get chippy sometimes.
Yeah, lots of big things for these guys.
Lots of emotion.
Capers are 10 yards from the goal line. Let's see if they can get it.
But let's be real. Football is not about emotions. It's about that win. Ain't that right?
Of course.
Yep.
The whole offensive core of San Diego is made out of Jaden's. Jaden Harris is the QB. You see in some action, some really deep passes.
Oh, and look at this kid supporting the Patriots. A loyal.
Jaden Harris play action. Jaden Johnson. He's going. Brought down at the 1 yard line, it seems.
Wow. Inches away from salvation.
Might be time for the Eagles tush push.
Say, what's that? Tell us about that, Edward.
It's where they just, touchdown, Jaden Johnson. He's just going to walk in. He just saw that hole, saw that opening, and just hit it.
I usually call that the rugby. What you're with the tush push?
Yeah.
That's where they learned it from. Jordan Malta.
I think Kennedy's an Eagles fan, right?
Oh, you think I'm an Eagles fan? You think? I have it on my sweatshirts. I have my car is Eagles themed.
She even has a toothbrush.
I painted my room green. My room's green. I have Eagles. I am the ultimate fan of the Eagles.
I think you went
Julian
down
Morales with the kick.
You went down to Tijuana last week to get your car wrapped in Eagles.
Oh, I wish.
Kick was absolutely demolished by Julian
Maybe
Morales.
that'll be a birthday present.
Oh, if you wrap my car in Eagles, I would be the happiest girl in the world.
Extra point attempt is good by San Diego. Give them an early lead. It's only by one, but it's a lead nonetheless. Julian Morales with the kick. He has been invaluable to this San Diego High offense, as he's been very dependable. He has a background in soccer.
Great job of the Capers bringing back and making sure they don't keep down. 7-6. Capers are coming up.
Kickoff is going to be by Tellen Buchman. Senior standing at 5'8". Scratch that. Kickoff is going to be by Julian Morales again.
The parent section for senior night is packed, almost more than the student section.
Well, this is just an important game for both teams, so parents just want to see some good football.
And that's what this game's going to be. It's going to be good football. Both these teams are amazing teams.
Julian Morales kicking off.
That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. I don't know.
Brought down at the 19. Julian Morales was actually described by Coach Reed, coach of San Diego Capers, as one of the best legs that he has ever seen. So some high praise from Coach Reed.
And he's, lots of these kickers, again, they come from the soccer team. He's on the varsity soccer team, which is, they play in winter, I believe. So, yeah.
Great leg strength, just great conditioning all year. So
He definitely doesn't miss leg day, that's for sure.
he's just a chill guy too.
He is. Went to Haunted Trails with him.
Jack McGinnis snapping it. And it is brought down for a loss of 1.
Wow, number 4 came in from the back to finish it off. That's Kai Cooper.
See a couple of these Cavers on defense wearing Guardian caps. Injuries has been just an important part of the team in general. Adrian Garcia, just a huge aspect of the defense, is not going to be in the game tonight.
Yeah, what do you think that's going to do for the Cavers?
Fumble. Oh, incomplete pass.
Left unanswered.
Absolutely brutal hit.
Ooh, little poke in the head from the ball.
Incomplete pass. If he held it on for a second longer, that would have been a fumble, and I have no doubt that the Cavers would have returned that for a touchdown. Jack McGinnis with the snap to Runkle. Tyler Francis right next to Runkle.
3rd and 10.
Runkle's going to take it. He's going to scramble. Looking for a deep play. He's going to scramble for a gain of 9, and he will get the first down.
All right, looking good. 2 minutes left on the quarter.
Yeah, the Cavers just couldn't catch him, and he got run out to the sideline.
Some of the longest plays for Christian has just been a scramble by Runkle. He's just been able to see his route and move out of the pocket and try not to get sacked. And those actually happen to be some of the longest plays for Christian yet.
Yeah, he's a fast QB with high football IQ. He knows where to go when the scramble.
Speaking of IQ, look
Hand
at
off
that
to
great
number
play.
4, Kai Rozier.
Again, using that sideline.
Big time wide receiver, although he acted as a running back for that play. You can just showing out his speed against this Caver defense. Jaden Wade on defensive end actually forced him out of bounds, so big two-way player. So he's not only a star wide receiver, he's also a great defensive end.
Jaden Wade is a man of many talents. He's also on the varsity basketball team. He's thinking of deciding where to go. He doesn't know what offers to take, but he's getting offers for both.
Runkle with the deep pass, caught for a gain of about 20. Number 6, Brady ends with the reception.
Defender number 1, Jaden Wade, just couldn't get there to deflect that.
He was just left wide open on that play. Caver defense is just going to have to tighten up if they want to stop this Christian team from just moving down the field.
And there's, again, especially going to have to lock in and pay attention to Brady Eads, who just got that big play. I mean, he was selected last game as the player of the game against Canyon Hills, and that was a 41-0 blowout. So he must have...
Runkle with the quick pass. Fumble, it looks like. They might list this as an incomplete pass.
So far, I'm saying both teams have really strong offenses, but defensive is just lacking so far.
Pass was ruled incomplete. If you ask me, I think he held on to it long enough for that to be a fumble, but I'm not.
I agree with you, Edward, on that one. And it seems like the Cavers agree with that too.
2 big-time hits by the Caver defense, although they were unable to get the fumble call. It's just unfortunate. But good on them to stick with it.
Ooh, sneaky little handoff.
Handoff to Chase Toggerson. Never mind, that was Jake Kirchstoffer with the run, junior running back, standing at 5'10".
And the Caver taking down that Patriot was Valentino Herrera's, one of our key players.
And Valentino is also a part of the San Diego Unified School District sports broadcasting team. He helps us set up these games, and he does a lot for us. He's a really great insight into a lot of these games.
3rd and long for Christian on the Caver 35.
Timeout.
With only 40 seconds on the clock.
Timeout Cavers.
So what are our feelings on this game so far? What do you guys think?
I've been liking the defense from the Cavers. They've been able to get big-time hits, although they need to stop the Christian from moving down the field. They've gotten 2 big-time hits that have, in my opinion, could have been ruled as fumbles, although it's just incomplete. But they are now standing at 3 and 8, 3rd and 8, or 3rd and 10. So if they're able to make one more big play, or one more big stop, they're able to get the ball.
Yeah, I think Cavers really need to watch that backfield. And, you know, Christian is a running team, but they occasionally just mix everything up and go for those long passes, which is confusing the Cavers. But also their offense is doing very well with Jaden Johnson, and they're not having the same effect as Christian's running game.
I'm seeing some great improv by Runkle, able to scramble and just choose his targets effectively. Handoff to number 14 for a gain of 2. That was Hank Houston. We've seen him have a couple plays, although nothing too crazy.
You know, it's hard to get through San Diego's line. They've had a really solid line this year so far.
Yeah, the line looks good. It's just that downfield, they're just going to have to tighten up.
Oh, and the camera gets distracted by our Patriot for the Patriots.
Assistant coach.
I think he's head coach.
For sure.
He's running the show here.
If I take orders from anybody, it would be him.
And that is the end of the first quarter.
Wow, what a good quarter that was.
San Diego High up by 1, 7-6. Cavers.
Oh, and we're back on our head coach for the Patriots. He's our star. He's our star, and he doesn't even know it.
No.
Well, he's probably just used to the paparazzi.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, being as famous as he is.
It's hard being famous.
It is.
And so small.
Tiring. Very tiring. You might need a nap after this.
Oh, yeah. A nap,
Big
and
nap.
then he's got a photo shoot.
Yeah, in the morning, and he has to wake up for it and drive all the way over there, and you know there's going to be traffic, so he's not looking forward to that.
I'm sure he's telling all of his players that they need to tighten up and just stay locked in. And we've had a couple penalties, and they've been costly for this Christian team.
Yeah.
With the unsportsmanlike, if Christian was a little bit more reserved, they would have had a big loss on that previous Caver possession. But
yeah, they got to really stay away from that kind of energy, because I mean it is a big game. I mean it's literally the
league championship.
Right? I mean it's also the Cavers senior night. I mean
both are 6-2, and this also has huge playoff implications too with getting good seeding. So
yeah, there's a lot of I mean we've said it a lot before, but there's a lot going on here, a lot at play, quite literally. And let's see them play right now.
With the snap. Lunkel in the backfield with Hank Houston. Again, snaps to Runkel. Runkel with a deep pass out of bounds. Oh, he looks like he was able to keep it in.
Still, Cavers need to tighten up that outfield.
Ball at the 34. Caver 34.
All right, it's 1st and 10. Got that first. Only 25 yards away.
Runkel and Houston. Play action handoff to number 6. Brady ends. He's going to run it. Oh, he's going to keep running it.
Wow.
It'll end up at the 18-yard line.
Great play, great play.
Xavier Wilson with the tackle. He ranks number 1 in the City League for tackles. Just huge defensive player right there.
Huge. Oh.
Averages about 12 tackles a game. Just really solid defensive player. And you'll see that a lot with this team. We have some really high-rated defensive players. It's just that backfield, they're just going to have to stop the runs and stop the passing yards. Because Christian hasn't been able to penetrate through that line. There was a flag originally on that play, but referee said there was not. So they picked the flag up, and there is no penalty on the play. Runkel and Houston. Runkel handing off to Houston. Houston's just going to run it. He's going to run it for a touchdown. Absolutely. He just broke the tackle and then ran it for a touchdown. That's an absolutely great play by Hank Houston.
Wow. Stayed on his feet, didn't get taken down. Jaden Wade waiting for him, but couldn't quite stop him.
Now, we saw that extra point attempt blocked in the first quarter. We'll see if the Cavers can somehow block it in the second.
They got to take notes from the cheerleaders. Maybe do a little throw a player up there or something.
Little pyramid.
Yeah, pyramids work.
Seems they're going for the 2-point conversion. And it is complete to number 85.
And what a way to start off this quarter for the Patriots, giving the Cavers something to do, something to focus on.
Hayden Jeremiah with that catch to put the Christian up 14-7.
All right.
Now 7-14. The Cavers need to come back. They don't have far to go, but still.
I have a feeling there's going to be a close matchup. I mean, it's looking that way by the stats, and we had a chance to speak with Coach Bugs for the Patriots earlier. He was telling us how every week they see the Cavers improving, and before, if they were to play them earlier in the season, they would be confident that they would beat them, but now they don't know. I mean, he said he's told his team, you got to stay focused and stay locked in because this is an important game and this is going to be a hard game.
Talon Buchman with the really hard kick. Kai Cooper, he's still going. Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Bad decision made by Kai Cooper. Instead of shooting right up the field, he went vertical to try to avoid that defense, but it just did not work out for him.
You can see he's looking a little low down. That's been an issue of the Cavers. Once they get down, it's hard for them to stay in the game. So hopefully these fans can keep them in the game and keep them confident.
And look at that. Cavers supporting Cavers.
I haven't seen much by this Christian defense to make me not confident that the Cavers can just keep moving down the field. With Jaden Harris as QB.
Let's see some Jaden's action.
Alex Rivera with the snap. Jaden Harris passing it to number 14. He is brought down for a gain of...
Tried to spin out of that tackle, but it didn't work out for him.
Lath Shigley with the catch.
2nd and 5. Gain of 5.
Just a nice pass. You don't want to do too big plays because then you run the risk of interceptions and just incompletions, but short plays just limit your offense, and the passing game actually opens up the running game, so I'm expecting a running play here from Jaden Johnson. Alex Rivera with the snap. That looked like a false start. Jaden Johnson with the ball. He's going to run it.
I agree with you, Ed. That did look like a false start there by the Christian Patriots, but no call.
The snap was fumbled, actually, but recovered by Harris. They still managed to gain a yard. Actually, never mind. They lost 4 yards on that play, so it's third and 9.
Cavers on their own 20-yard line. They need to get this offense out. I'm wondering if they're going to go for something long or keep it safe with the running pass. What do you think, Ed?
I would. Jaden Harris with the throw deep.
Well, there's your answer,
Kennedy. Oh, flag!
Are we thinking
This might
pass
be
interference?
this might be pass interference. That was pretty far down. Intended for Jonah Holloway, although it wasn't that much. Seems to be on Christian. I think it will be pass interference. I think these Cavers will get the lucky break that they've been looking for. Pass interference against the defense. Massive, massive blunder by the defense.
Wow, so now it's 1st and 9. First and 10.
That was just a huge, huge play that just, you can't be making those type of mistakes. You were 3rd and 9, and all you have to do is just make sure the guy doesn't get the ball. But unfortunately, they got the pass interference, and now Cavers get a second chance.
Yeah, big loss for Christian there with Cavers getting that first down. Let's see what they do with it.
Jaden Harris talking to his line.
Let's see.
Jaden Harris sacked.
Brought down WWE style.
His man was not open, and he tried to scramble, but the edge rusher was there to go get him.
Teammates picked him up here. That's one thing he can learn from the quarterback of Christian, how to scramble a little better.
Loss of 6 on the play. He just didn't see him. He was just blindsided. As soon as he turned to that other side, that edge rusher just got him down.
Definitely be a conversation with the offensive line there, making sure they keep their quarterback safe.
Another big-time play here for the Cavers, 2 and 15. I think they're going to try for a running play. They've been decently successful, and they just got sacked, so they might try to mix it up a little bit. Seeing as Jaden Johnson is able to make big-time plays. Jaden Harris, caught by Jaden Johnson. He's going to run it. He's going to keep running it. Flag is down on the play. He's going to run it all the way to the 30-yard line for Christian. However, there's a flag down on the play, so this might be coming back. It might be holding.
Personally, I didn't see anything that would warrant a flag, but you never know. Especially in that line, there's so much that can happen there with that many people.
In these big time plays, you can see players get a little too energetic and get too handsy, and that's where you get some unfortunate holding calls. So I think this might be coming back. Unsure though. Yep.
Back to where they started.
They'll be going back 5 yards to make 10 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 25. I would be very surprised if the defense wasn't able to capitalize on this.
Well, this gives us something interesting to watch. You're going to have to do some big plays right here, huh?
Yeah, that was a big play by Jaden Johnson, able to catch it and run it for all those yards, but it's just, that was a false start.
No
We've seen a
call
couple
on it,
penalties.
Oh,
No call. That was an obvious false start.
didn't quite get his hands on it.
Personally, I saw like 3 flags on that play between, I saw holding and a false start, but
30.
no flags on the field.
3rd and 20. Big play right here.
Yeah, let's see what the Cavers can muster up. Some Jaden to Jaden action, we'll see.
If I was the coach, I would try to go for a deep play to either Kai Cooper or Jaden Wade. Jaden Wade has already shown that he can make these big, long receptions. So hopefully he's used slightly more.
You like those, Edward? Like those plays. Let's see.
Jaden Harris, deep pass. And
It goes into the sideline.
Wow, that was up and over our heads.
Yeah, that's around the second one they've tried, and I said they should try something a bit different and go for something long, but maybe they should just stick with their running game since it's so strong with Jaden Johnson.
Landon Black with the intended target. He had a really great freshman year. He's a sophomore now, and hopefully he's going to continue that impact that he's had on the team. Seems like Julian Morales is going to kick it off.
Yeah, we have a pretty young varsity compared to other teams, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see how they do, and hopefully creating a new football culture for San Diego High School.
And
Bad
Julian
snap.
Morales.
Bad
sends
snap,
it.
but great kick. Keeps going back to the 50. Not the best snap in the world, and you saw Julian have to rush, and he wasn't able to get that big punt that we've seen him do repeatedly.
Yeah, he's an amazing kicker. Like I said before, he's currently ranked 2nd in the city.
Wow. Putting those soccer skills to work.
city league, not the. It would be crazy if he was in
Oh, yeah.
second in the
City
city.
League, excuse me, City
Yes, it does get confusing.
League. Still, great kicker.
All right, Patriot ball.
Patriot ball on the 50. Defense needs to make a big stop here. Stop. Keep the lead to only 7.
Indeed they do. Little fake handoff. And a catch.
Caught by ends.
Wow, and it
And
took
he's
a
finally
little bit.
brought down.
Took a little bit to take him down.
Fans are letting him know. Those Christian fans.
Amazing catch there. You can hear the Patriot crowd behind us just cheering for him.
Wow, I mean, it's very real. It's that the Patriots are gonna get a.
That brings them in
Bigger
field goal
lead.
range. Brings them in field goal range. So Caver defense is going to have to stop the bleeding here. Make some big time stops. Runkel with the pass.
Wow. Oh,
Missed
wow.
tackle. Ends able to break through again.
Whipped around by his shirt. Wow, that was.
Those tight ends able to break tackles. I mean, it's just a huge part of every good football team.
Cavers are really gonna need to lock in, stop those quick plays.
They need to play more man-to-man coverage, zone coverage. They're leaving a lot of open guys down the field, and it's just not working for them.
Seems like Cavers are just always catching up, but they're not able to really show off their skills. Let's see.
Number 6 with the handoff, brought down at the 3-yard line. Seems to be a fire alarm going on.
Yeah, but the Caver Stadium here, you know.
Yeah, it seems to be a little issue going on.
Hey,
Second
if
and
we were
goal
to evacuate, we're already at the
for
field.
Christian.
So it's kind of convenient if you really think about it.
Well, if there's a fire in the school, the procedure is to go to the field, and we're on the field. So
It'd be a really big game to cover if everybody was on this field.
Runkel with the handoff, number 6, and he is brought down at the spot of the handoff. I think that was a loss for 1.
Are you using
Good play by the Caver defense.
Can you like put it open right here? I don't know if you can hear, but the Caver band is really keeping the spirits high, keeping the energy high. They might even get a little nice tempo with that fire alarm in the background. Might add to their harmony.
3rd and goal at the 6-yard line for Christian. Runkel and Jacob Kirchhofer.
All right, timeout.
Timeout Cavers again.
You know, I'm not surprised. I saw a little confusion from that defense there.
They just need a little extra time to get a defensive plan going. This is probably the biggest play so far of the game. 3rd and goal. If they could stop them here, then they can limit it to a field goal, and that'll be huge for the Caver team. I think if I'm the Caver offense,
What are you thinking, Edward?
I'm not sure. They just need to make some big time plays and just stop making penalties. That penalty that brought back Jaden Johnson's run really cost them, because that run ended at the 30-yard line, and they brought it all the way back to the Christian 20.
Yeah, I mean, and then also those penalties, they really slow down that momentum. It makes you have to wait, for the refs and all that stuff.
This Caver team is a really mental team. They need momentum to go into the game.
Little fake handoff, and it looks like
Runkel with the scramble.
Gonna go for
We've seen this many times. And 4th down, unable to get the touchdown.
The Caver line is just not fast enough to catch him. He's an extremely fast quarterback.
I'm not seeing the special teams unit come out, so we might be able to see a 4th down conversion here.
We'll see. You know,
Never
with
mind,
how
I
this
think
Caver defense is looking, I wouldn't be surprised if they got it. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but you never know. Let's not be too hard on
Hank
on
Houston
Cavers.
being out. Hank Houston being brought out. Seems they're going to go for this on 4. This is an important game, so you're going to see these conversions. Now this is actually the biggest play.
Let's see.
Hank Houston with the run. Scrambling. They've got his number.
Oh,
Oh, incomplete. Brought down inches. Brought down inches before the...
We see the Christian Patriots sideline upset with that call, seeming confused why it wasn't a touchdown.
They seem to have bumped the pylon, but I don't think they're going to get it.
Slightly outside there.
yeah.
Caver's offense being brought onto the field as that was a turnover on downs. Absolutely massive play by the Caver defense. I expected there to be a field goal at least and bring the lead up to 10, but they were unable to capitalize, and lucky break by the Cavers.
Let's see if this offense can make it all the way down the field to get another touchdown to catch up with the Patriots.
Now, I'm expecting to see a pass because most of their team is actually in the end zone, so they don't want it to be brought down for safety. So I'm expecting a passing play. Although, seeing how they just relied on Jaden Johnson, I wouldn't be surprised if they ran the ball for a pretty large gain. Cavers
All right.
deliberating with the refs. Alex Rivera with the snap.
Lining up. And back up.
Seemed to be some confusion.
And back down. Looks to be some rugby action, or as Edward, how do you call it?
I think Kennedy knows the play. Kennedy, what's that play called?
The tushy pushy.
The tushy pushy.
The tushy pushy.
Tush push.
I like tushy pushy.
Adapted from rugby. Used first by the very own Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly,
Jalen
Eagles,
Hurts
fly.
making that play popular. You know,
Oh, yeah.
in NFL, there's actually some deliberation on banning the tush push, but they haven't yet, so they're going to
They
keep
know
milking
that's
it.
the only thing that would stop us. We're just too powerful. You know, they need something to take the Eagles down, and they decide that's going to be it. But whatever. Whatever rules you try to put against us.
Jaden Harris with the pass. Kai Cooper. Really short pass. I don't know what that was.
I saw Kai Cooper trying to hurdle one of the Patriots over there.
It's not the first time he tried that this game. The
Seems
one time he does it, it'll be a fun thing to watch with an open field in front of him.
3rd and 4. Big time play here. They need this first down to open up the running game. Like I said, they don't want to do the running game close to the end zone because then they run the risk of a safety. They also don't want to keep the ball in the pocket too long because the quarterback could get sacked. So it was a smart play to do a check pass, and seems to be a timeout right here.
Kai Cooper, along with his father, Coach Cooper, had made a big change for the Cavers, you know, bringing up the spirits of this team and making amazing plays.
Yeah, these Caver coaches really add a lot to the team. There's a lot of really important coaches that, well, add a lot to the team. Who's the former NFL coach?
That would be Coach Cooper. He played for the Chargers, I believe, in 2012. I might be mistaken there.
Yeah.
But he's definitely bringing that Charger mentality out on this field. And the Chargers used to play on this very field, Balboa Stadium.
Yeah,
but
this
then
is.
moved to a bigger stadium.
Yeah. Well, we can't get too sour because at least we got our Cavers here tonight showing up for their senior night. I don't know if we've made that apparent enough, but this is their senior night. It's a really big, important night for the Cavers.
Jaden Johnson lining up right beside Jaden Harris. I wouldn't be surprised if they run it. It's only 4 yards, and Jaden Johnson has proven that he can get it.
And it looks like
Handoff to
predictions are
Johnson.
right.
Unable to get the first down. That's unfortunate. I think they'll bring out the kicking unit. Special teams is coming out right now.
Wow, this has been pretty tough for the Cavers on offense.
It's
Yeah.
just interesting play calls that they've been doing really short check passes and really short runs that honestly they have two great wideouts with Jaden Wade and Kai Cooper. I'm surprised to not see them go deep just a little bit more.
You know, it's sad for this Caver offense that they weren't able to run the ball a bit more. But honestly, I'm excited to see Julian Morales. He's a great kicker, and with a good snap, who knows what he can do?
He needs to have a great kick here since it's at the 10.
All right, let's see.
Great kick. Keeps going back to the 50. Solid 50-yard kick from Julian Morales. And the defense is not going to have as much rest as they wanted, and they're going to come back on the field. Ball at the 46-yard line for Christian. Christian 14, Cavers 7.
See what
With
the Christians
2:53
can
left
do.
in the second quarter.
Patriots, not the Christians.
Yes, Christian Patriots. This Cavers defense has had to work a lot this game, and it looks like they're gonna have to work again. Big time stop here. They don't want them to score again. They want to keep it within a touchdown.
All right, little fake
Runkel.
handoff.
Runkel sacked. Runkel sacked by number 54,
Wow, he just saw
Esteban Herrera with
The
the
whole-
sack.
hole in the O-line and
You know that scramble
Took it.
usually works out for him, but not this time. Like I said, that Caver line needs to lock in on making sure we get that QB, and they showed us that right now, taking it back to their own, Christian's own 30.
Those scrambles are extremely dangerous because, I mean, the quarterback has to run more yards than what like a running back would have to do, seeing how it snapped back more yards. So
yeah, they got to be quick and they got to be fast. And
they also need to be more decisive. I saw him pause and hesitate to make the pass, and when he started the scramble, it was just too late. Runkel not hesitating here.
to Brady Eads.
Eats brought down. They seem to gain the yards back that they lost.
3rd and 2. See what they can do.
Feels like a little bit more. They haven't updated. It is 3rd and 15. My bad. The scoreboard was not updated yet. If Cavers can turn up with a stop here, that would be just masterclass of a possession. Hank Houston out there. He's been reliable.
All right, see what Runkel has in play for us.
Runkel taking it, scrambling right, throwing it.
Wow, and right into the hands of Brady Eads. Again, 2 plays in a row.
It looks like he got the first down, and they're going to move the chains. Able to capitalize on that. That was a long... These are the type of plays I'm talking about that the Cavers need to start doing, just passing it deep more. They keep doing 5-yard check passes and runs that don't end up for a lot of yards. They need to be a little bit more risky, as this is a league championship game. This is an important game. I expect them to be a little bit more risky going forward. Runkel with the ball.
And a nice quick
Throwing it
pass.
to Houston. Houston's just going to keep running it, using his size to his advantage. 2 guys couldn't bring him down.
All right, there's a minute left on the clock for the second quarter until halftime.
Hank Houston moving like Prime Gronkowski.
Second and 10.
Ball is at the Caver 35. And brought down at the 30, so 5-yard gain. And they will move the chains for a first down. Now, Cavers need to capitalize just a little bit more on these big third down plays. That's twice now that they've had some good stops, and then Runkle just able to convert. They need to stop these conversions if they want to.
Definitely. You know, Christian has a very strong offense with a strong quarterback leading them. And like we said earlier, San Diego is missing a cruel defensive player.
Runkle with a pass brought down. Incomplete. That was incomplete to number 8, Rylan Fishwick.
Two plays in a row intended for Fishwick.
Xavier Wilson able to break up that pass. That's where that defensive ranking shines.
All right,
Patriots on 2nd down.
And there's 22 seconds left in the clock. They got to do something now.
2nd and 10. They need to make a big stop. The Patriots are too far out for a field goal, but Runkle has shown that he's been able to convert on these plays. So hopefully Cavers could come up with a stop here. Runkle passing it out for a gain of about 5 to Kai Rozier. Haven't seen much this game, but
wow, 15 seconds left. Timeout right now.
if the Cavers can keep the lead to 7 and prevent this first down, I'm assuming that the Patriots are gonna try for a long play as they got the ball first. So hopefully they can get if they get the first down here, then I think they'll get it the second half. See those coaches deliberating.
Figuring out what they're going to do.
Great coaching on both sides.
You know, I'm wondering what was going on in that Patriot huddle and see what this play is going to be. It's going to have to be something a bit crazy, but I'm excited to see it. These are wide receivers out far, so I'm guessing for maybe a post.
3rd and 8 on the 28. Runkle with the ball again.
Oh, but
Scrambling.
a scramble.
And he is brought down. I do not think that will be enough for a first down, and that will be 6 seconds left in the half.
So whatever needs to happen, it needs to happen now.
We saw one of those Patriot wide receivers open on the post, but you know, sometimes quarterback does not see them, especially with
as we go into
2 to 3 defenders coming on him.
As we go into second half, I'm assuming that both these teams are going to adjust and change up their game plans and hopefully try to stop the just the amount of yards that we've seen.
Yeah.
Cavers hopefully can get down the field just a little bit more with deep passes, utilizing literally everyone else on their team. Jaden Johnson has so many carries this game, so hopefully they can utilize their entire offense.
All right, but it's fourth and
and
2 to go, and 6 seconds on the clock. I mean, looks like they are around 24 yards. No, 24 yards away from the end zone. It's now or never. Patriots.
If this was an NFL game, you would see a field goal right about now, but it seems that they're going to bring out the offense again to try to convert. They have about time for 2 more plays, so if they can get the first down here. Runkle with the ball. I think he's just going to scramble.
But it's
lobbing it up for a deep pass. Almost intercepted by Kai Cooper.
Would have been out of bounds, though. That ball went all the way to the track right there.
And what a way to end off the first half. 7-14. 7 for the Cavers, 14 for the Patriots.
Turnover on downs.
Great game so far, and I'm excited to see our second half. We will be right back after this break.
Welcome back to the Balboa Stadium, otherwise known as the Cave.
We have 18 seconds until we kick off the second half. We're currently 7 Cavers, 14 Patriots. I'm excited to see how this game goes. We'll see if we could dominate on both offense and defense. I'd like to see a bit stronger defense from the Cavers, but that Patriot offense is really kicking it. They're doing really well.
Go ahead.
Some good performances by both sides, though.
Definitely. We have QB Caleb Runkle. He's really dominating and taking it up for the Patriots. He's doing really lots of great plays, lots of great scrambles.
Cavers getting the football here.
Really connecting with Hank Houston.
Kai Cooper with the scoop, and that will put the ball at the Caver 25.
You know, it's been a while since we've seen some good Caver plays. I feel like it was really just the beginning of the first quarter where they built up their momentum. So they're kind of starting from scratch here. Both teams are, but let's see if they can build that back up and get a nice energy coming in.
They just got to use that passing game a little bit more, hit those wideouts. Alex Rivera with the snap. See Jaden Harris and Jaden Johnson right there.
JJJ, let's see.
Big drive from the Cavers, trying to answer. Jaden Harris. Quick pass to Jaden Wade.
Oh, and he is...
Jaden Wade with about 5-6 yards of gain.
It's 2 and 3, right before that first.
What is that? Is that chicken nuggets?
No, I have the limited edition McDonald's Chicken Big Mac. We're not sponsored, not yet at least.
Wow.
If McDonald's is watching, we would love to do a little.
Yeah, hit our line.
Ronald McDonald, sponsor us.
Referees calling a whistle. Seems to be a sideline grievance. Coach Reed chirping at the referee.
Both coaches, Coach Reed and Coach Mike over there, extremely passionate about their team.
Coach Reed is really just a face all around San Diego High campus. I mean, everybody really loves him. He's everybody's friend.
Yep, he's supporting our student population as a CSA on campus, and just, you know, he's a great guy to go to for advice. I know when I'm having a hard day, he's always there, and you always ask, you know, are you all right? And it's great that he does that.
Yeah.
Runkle's going to be taken out of this play, and Escalin is going to be the quarterback for this play.
Ooh.
Nice handoff down the middle. Wide open.
Wow, Jaden Johnson, huge gain, and they'll put the ball around the 50. Huge gain by Jaden Johnson. See that all night.
This may be senior night, but it's Jaden Johnson's game.
The sophomore, making his name known. Standing about 5'9", he's able to slip through the defense for a huge gain.
I definitely see some college offers coming his way in the next few years.
Yeah, I mean, he's only a sophomore. If he wasn't for the senior night, he'd be one of our key players. Look at the band. Wow.
Jaden Harris, play action, handoff to Jaden Johnson. Jaden Johnson's just going to run it, showing off his speed. He's going to tumble right down to the 25-yard line on Christian. Huge gain again.
Wow. All right, wow, what a great play from the Cavers. What a great series of plays. I mean, they've been really building back that momentum from the 7-point down lead. It's 1st and 10.
It's also a really big drive for their emotion. As no one likes to stay behind for a while, and as we get closer to the end of the game, tensions start to heighten up and you see mistakes.
Yeah, but if anything, I think it's going to be the opposite. At the beginning, there was quite a lot of mistakes, but the Cavers seem to really be locking in right now.
Jaden Harris with the ball. Pass.
Wow.
Complete. Able to break the tackle.
He had a little...
Down at the 6-yard line. That's gonna be Jonah Holloway with the catch.
I mean, he was right before that touchdown. If he didn't stop right there after shaking off the attacker, he would have made it into the end zone. But
Let's see if this offense can get a touchdown here to bring up 7.
That's actually one of our keys to the game, to utilize the whole offense and not just Jaden Wade and Kai Cooper. So it's good that you see Jonah Holloway with some touches tonight.
Yeah, and he's an amazing player, and he could really be used on this offense. Defense as well.
Jaden Harris
oh,
passing it out.
oh,
Jonah
but-
Holloway unable to repeat his past success.
little slowdown to their Caver momentum that they were building up from those past 4 plays. But hey, the hands were on the football, so at least that's something. Let's see.
Just good hands, bad route.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Edward. All right, let's see.
Alex Rivera with the ball. See Jaden Harris and Jaden Johnson with the snap.
Ooh, good blocking.
Oh,
Carving a
he's
path.
gonna run it. Brought down by 3 dudes. They really
Brought
just
down
brought
by
him
3
down to
dudes.
the ground.
But yeah, I saw some really great blocking from the Cavers. I mean, Christian just slipped behind the back and took him down. But
know-
he's inches away from victory.
You know, don't let his size fool you. He can go through a couple dudes. Never mind. He's brought down at the 1 yard line. 3rd and goal for Cavers.
Wow, this has been quite a quick way to start off the 3rd quarter. I mean, it's a lot faster than the end of the 2nd quarter. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's not about starting, it's about finishing, and Cavers have to finish right here.
Wow, and you can see the Caver cheerleaders coming by to the Christian side to say hello. You can even see a little bit of our tent where we're broadcasting here from Balboa Stadium.
Seems to be a timeout call.
Along as football is senior night, is also the cheerleader senior night. They had their celebration during halftime.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that. Cheerleaders are an important part of the game. I mean, they bring a lot of energy, a lot of spirit.
Definitely, you know, keeping the fans hyped up and helping the team.
Great morale boost for the players, too.
Definitely. Wow, you can just see Balboa Stadium is what you can see. It's right on the outside of San Diego High. It's a great stadium. It's really fun. I mean, as we said before, the Chargers used to play here.
I think
It's
the
kinda
Beatles had a concert here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunken into this valley. You can have the sky. You see the skyline of downtown in front of us. It's a beautiful place to be.
Very historical.
Historical, yeah. San Diego is actually the first high school in San Diego. First school in San Diego.
Originally known as the Russ School. Interesting fact.
Yeah, I
See
bet you didn't
Jaden
know
Wade
it.
with the green gloves on the left side.
Randy knows how to get a hold of me, so.
Being that elite wideout.
All right, let's see what they can do.
I
Fourth
would
and
expect a
goal.
running play here.
But
Oh,
no.
quick pass to Jaden Johnson. Oh, brought down at the 1. I think they're going to go for it. If not, they're definitely going to use Julian Morales, that great leg, to kick a nice field goal.
No, I'm pretty sure that was a turnover.
Yeah, 4th down.
Yeah, that was their 4th down. So
I
that's
wish it was
unfortunate.
3rd though, and Cavers could get another chance.
No, we
but-
don't. We're biased here. Remember, Kennedy? I mean,
right,
not
right.
biased. Not biased.
Non-biased. Biased. A little biased.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, they're
I'm
so
set.
far back, hopefully they can get a safety here.
You see the SDUSD polo is under the Caver varsity jacket. It's under it, you know.
All right, brought down.
Always a Caver
Brought down at the
first.
5.
Not quite a safety.
2 and 7.
Honestly, this was a game I was expecting relatively low scoring. Both these teams have very strong offenses and defenses.
Brought down by Valentino, number 57. Really passionate guy. He just loves everything about the game. He's worked on his own game. Some of his stats aren't the greatest on the team, but he's just invaluable.
That's why he's one of the key players. Wow. It took a lot of effort to take down number 14, Hank Houston. We've seen him. He is quite the unit at 205 pounds, 6'1".
Third and long right now.
Wow, pretty. What do you think of the first part of the quarter, Edward?
I think you see great defense on both sides. I mean, with Christian with that huge stop, but unless they get something moving, it doesn't look like Christian's going to have much luck here.
Yeah, but I definitely think it's a lot better playing than the first half.
Flag down on the play. False start.
Caver's offense needs to pick this up if they want to get back from this down. And Christian, their offense, their defense, they're dominating. They're pretty good. They're chilling right now.
False start on the offense, so that's going to go back to, I think, the 3. So another chance at a safety here for the Cavers defense.
Circle back on what you were saying, Kennedy. I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're not chilling. I mean, they're only really 7 points above the Cavers, and the Cavers were a yard away from the end zone. So there's a lot of stakes on the line. There's a lot of.
3rd and 11 on the Christian 3. Runkel is QB. Runkel gets it. Scrambles to the left.
Ooh.
Chucks it.
Oh, but it looks to be an interception.
Interception by number 15.
Dominic Espalin. He's the QB. He's a QB. He's a junior.
Seems he was a cornerback and he was able to get the pick.
Wow.
That was a huge break by the San Diego defense. Puts him in the great spot too.
I didn't say it, but in my mind I was thinking, you know what? This would be a great spot as a pick. But I'm like, I'm trying to be non-biased. I won't say that, but it happened. I wish it. We do have an injury from the Cavers.
Everything comes at a sacrifice, but that was a great play by Dominic Espalin, getting his hands on that open lob up.
Medical team coming out right now.
Looks like Caleb Runkel kind of was scrambled for time, and as he scrambled to the left side of the field, and he just kind of lobbed it up there, right to the arms of Espalin.
That's what's bad about the scramble. I mean, unless you're running it, running is guaranteed. But if you throw it up, there's always a chance of the unknown, and Cavers defense was able to get the pick.
Utilizing that rushed feeling.
Fellow Cavers taking a knee for their teammate who's fallen.
But not. But hopefully can get back on that field soon.
Unsure who the player is, but every player on this team has had an impact, and hopefully he's okay. And
yeah, look at that.
Right there is Coach Rocha, one of the offensive coaches. He also coaches the girls' flag football team. Shout out to you, Coach Rocha.
Yeah. The girls' flag football team is a pretty new addition here at San Diego High and San Diego Unified, for that matter. San Diego CIF.
Definitely, yeah. It's taken off as a sport. And as I say that, we have our injured player walking off the field.
seems to be walking under his own weight, although he's limping. Unsure if he'll check back into the game. With that interception, the Cavers are going to line up at the 48-yard line. Christian 48. And the offense will come back to the field.
And that hurt player was number 57, Valentino Herrera, one of our key players. He seemed to walk out off the field just fine, but I don't know if he'll be going in for the rest of the game.
Even though he's off the field, he's going to be giving a lot of more support to the team. It's just invaluable. Jaden Harris with the snap, scrambling.
Wow.
Passes it off to number 6. Jonah Holloway was able to make that big play to put the ball at the 31-yard line for a gain of 18.
I think the Cavers realized they need to just lock down on this offense and just get it and make sure they're going to get another touchdown and win their senior night. And I'm hoping to see it. I'm excited to see this offense and what they're going to bring.
Yeah, you really saw that that double coverage on Kai Cooper, Jaden Wade, and Johnson. As Johnson gets the ball and runs it, poking through, tumbling down to the 20. On that previous play, you really saw that Jonah Holloway only got that one-man coverage, and he was able to slip through the defense and break a tackle. And that's why you saw that huge gain. Just really puts into perspective that this offense needs to utilize every player on their team, except for just a few. Alex Rivera.
All right, 1st and 10. Not too far away from the Holy Land, the end zone.
Holloway with the ball again, rushing it.
Wow, took a lot of effort to take him down.
You know, once Jonah Holloway gets some momentum, it's kind of hard to bring him down.
I'm pretty sure that was Jaden Johnson.
My bad, it was
Jaden Johnson, yeah. Jaden Johnson, sophomore. I mean, he may be only 5'9", but took a while to get him down to the ground.
Jaden Johnson, son of Coach Steve. We have Coach Rocha and his son. And then we have Coach Cooper and his son, and Coach Steve and his son.
So much legacy happening here at the Caves.
3 coach-son
2 and
duos
6.
on the Cavers.
Play action to Johnson.
Great blocking.
Johnson's going to run it for about a 3-yard gain. Although that doesn't look exciting, you really want to see these small gains by the running backs to open up the passing for the quarterback.
Definitely. Yeah.
Any gain is a good gain.
It's a different tempo from the last quarter, where it felt like there was just call after call by the refs. So it's nice to see some action going on as number 3, Max Turvey, throws Joan Holloway to the ground.
Yeah, that was another play where just good hands, good pass, but the defense was just able to get there. Jonah Holloway, unable to break. My bad, that was Jaden Johnson. There's a flag down on the play.
Wow, he was shoe coming off. I mean, he shook off one defender, but couldn't shake off the other. Almost had a chance.
Holding on the offense. That ball is going to come back.
All right.
That might be declined.
First and 10. Replay, first down. 1st and 20.
Even though it's 1st and 20, we've seen this offense able to convert, so it's going to be interesting what they do.
Yeah, I have no doubt that they'll make a big play right here. Bring that Caver spirit. All right, let's see what Jaden Harris can do.
Harris alone in the backfield. Quick pass out to Jaden Wade, and he's just brought down.
Wow, right to his teammates on the sideline.
I'm not totally sure what these check passes are. They seem to just be laterals, and he seems to be limping a little bit.
Yeah, they had a good run, but now it's just kind of losing a little bit of yards after losing a little bit of yards.
flag down on the play too.
Now they got to break that habit of getting a lot of flags.
Jaden Wade
lot of penalties.
limping back onto the field here. Seems like coach is keeping him in for this play.
Personal foul on the defense. I think that was a result of Jaden Wade being on out of bounds and him taking a hit, which you're not supposed to do. So and seeing him injured, it just was not a clean play, and that's why the penalty was there.
There's 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in this quarter.
Damn, time flies when we're having fun.
Cavers really need to capitalize if they want to come back in this game.
100%, yeah. They're just having trouble. They get so close to the goal line. They're in like 10-yard range, and then we see them just lose it, which is disappointing to see. Very disappointing to see.
But it makes for an interesting game because there's no big lead here. I mean, really anything could happen, anything, and it's exciting to guess and just watch it unfold.
Miles Johnson right alongside Jaden Harris.
All right.
Handoff.
Handoff, yeah.
Oh,
That was a
looks like
handoff
we
from
were,
Miles Johnson to Jonah Holloway.
Jonah Holloway still unable to penetrate that.
We were. That looks like we were faked out on that one too.
Upset about the play. That's only going to be a gain of 1, so that's going to put the ball 3rd and 11.
Something big needs to happen. You get that first. Conjure up those big plays that they had at the beginning of the quarter.
I haven't seen a deep pass in a while.
Yeah.
Alex Rivera with the ball, snapping it back. Harris going deep. Incomplete.
Wow.
Able to break it up. Jaden Wade was the intended target. Great defense.
We were right to guess a big pass, but
It looks like they're going to bring out the kicking unit. It's 4th and 11.
now it's a little blow for the Cavers. It seems like Kennedy was saying again and again they find themselves in the same position where they're tasting the end zone, but not quite getting there.
Julian Morales known for his leg. Hopefully he can put it up for 3.
Only one leg though. Not his left.
Oh, that was blocked. Recepted, and he's got to be pushed out of bounds. Tough break there for the Cavers.
Wow, I didn't even see the Cavers really run after that. They seemed pretty bummed. Wow.
Let's see if this Christian offense continues to dominate here.
Seems like the ball has not left the those 50 yards. With the Christians 50 yards?
Yes, Christian's 50 yards.
Seems like the ball has just been staying there all quarter, all 15 minutes.
Even though that was not the greatest play, unable to get the field goal, the position they're in right now is not bad. We're still behind the 50, so hopefully they can keep that advantage. Hand off to Houston, who's just going to run it for a gain of 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's one thing that the Patriots do a lot better than the Cavers this game is those quick, fast yards. I mean, we saw the Cavers really try to do that towards the end of their last go, but no, they just kept losing yards.
Honestly, I'm a bit nervous about the San Diego line with Valentino Herrera out for injury.
Yeah, he's an integral player. I hope he's all right, though. That's the most important thing. Wow. Ryland Fishwick with a good play right there, pushed down.
Able to break through the defense a little bit. Break a few tackles. That's been the trouble of the Cavers defense, is that they're unable to make tackles, and I think they're just gonna let the clock run out for the third and head into the fourth. What they seem to be doing. And that is the end of the third quarter. Patriots 14, Cavers 7.
Wow, so this final fourth quarter is going to be a nail biter for everyone. If the Cavers can stop those Patriots in their tracks, get a good chance at tying up the game, that would be, or even getting a little lead, that would be nice to see. Or will the Patriots smother the Cavers and give them something to really work on?
I just think there needs to be slightly better play calling on the Cavers side. I mean, you see Jaden Johnson run it for double-digit yards, and then there's these just check passes that just have no or little or even negative gain.
Yeah, not a lot of consistency from the Cavers side, but at least they were able to hold off those Patriots in that third quarter.
Their best success is when they come in and just run up the middle. But these sweeping plays, they've been caught. Runkle. Oh, bad pass. Seems to have been a live ball, as it wasn't a totally forward pass.
Chip to the line.
There's a flag on the play, however. The intended target was Houston.
Wow, Houston has really been the player of the game right now for the Patriots, taking up all those plays.
Yeah, Kai Rozier was a big target for the game, and Houston has been able to break out.
For sure. We've also seen Fishwick with a nice, good plays here and there.
Flag was on the offense. It was a holding call, so they're going to move it back 10 yards to be 1st and 20 on the 50-yard line.
All right, 1st and 20. Let's see what they can do.
Oh!
Wow. Slipped right under.
Kai Rozier able to slip through.
Had a moment there.
Great breakaway, but then the secondary defender was able to bring him down. It is still 2nd and 20. Never
Second
mind.
and 13.
Yeah.
You know, these are pretty evenly matched teams, including their...
Yeah, I mean, they are. They're both 6 and 2 right now. They've been doing really great this league.
Yeah, they're pretty evenly matched up, and we will...
Another scramble, and he's going to be able to get it.
Flag on the play.
Look at those refs commanding the field.
A lot of penalties on the play. Holding on the offense, that's huge. That big run.
Wow.
They're going to bring it back 10 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 23.
Just a game of pong right here. Never quite getting a goal. Well, pong it's a goal, but here it's a touchdown.
These Cavers really need to utilize their second chances that they've just seemed to get all game.
Not you and me. All right, 2nd and 23. But as we've seen, anything can happen, including another call.
Seems to be another flag on the play. This might be a false start. False start on the offense again. It's going to go back again.
Ooh, doesn't look good for the Patriots.
They are just moving down the field in the opposite direction.
Not the
No
direct.
scoring in the second half so far. And we're already in the fourth quarter. I mean,
Clock is still ticking.
both these teams are going to have to pick things up.
Yeah, I mean, throughout the whole season, both teams have been really high scorers. A lot of their games have been just up in the 40s, the 50s, you know, but here we have two really evenly matched teams, and you can see what happens when they're both really evenly matched. It's just head on head.
Runkel with the pass to number 6.
Oh, but he slips
Brady
through the
Eads.
right.
Seems that he'll get the first down on this play.
Wow, really saving the Patriots right there. They were 28 yards back from the first, so.
Oh, soon to be third down. Didn't quite manage to get the first down there. Ball's on the Caver 36-yard line.
Only 6 away from a sweet, coveted first.
It's 3rd and 6 right now. Hopefully a stop for the Cavers right here. Ball to Runkel.
Ooh, fake handoff and a scramble
He's
down the
scrambling.
middle.
He's going to be able to get it. Oh, big hit.
Wow, and he just took off there. I mean, he was Mr. Speedy Gonzalez down the center.
Seems a little shaken after that play.
He took a big hit there, yeah.
It's the fastest run of it I've seen. Wow.
I know, like I said earlier, high football IQ paired with speed makes a great quarterback.
Another
especially in
flag on the
face of a
play.
Scramble.
Yeah.
Another flag?
Another flag on the play.
Flag, wow. Holding on the defense.
So many flags. You're going to have the whole United Nations out here. Look at this.
The penalty will be declined, though.
I thought that was good. I thought that was good.
I respect that joke.
Thank you, Kennedy.
I respect
Thank you
that.
for acknowledging.
I acknowledge it. I acknowledge that joke.
Runkel handing it off. Number 6, Eads.
Oof.
Another flag.
Rolling over those cavers like they're a table.
Seemed to be on the defense right there. This
All right, 1st and 10.
This might be I'm not sure what this is. Is that the spot of the down?
No, not a 10. Not a 1st and 10.
Well, it's going back.
Holding. So now it's
It is now 1st and 20 at the Cavers 37-yard line.
wow.
Taking him back 10 yards is pretty significant for the Patriots.
Gosh, I mean, it seems like again they're just in those same 50 yards. Like nobody seems to be able to score.
Exactly. Well,
I may have jinxed myself.
you didn't. I think defense is still staying on
Number
it by
th-
not letting them score, but it's more about not letting them get yardage, which the Cavers are failing at currently on defense.
Number 33, Jacob Kutschhofer with the run there.
Yeah, I mean the thing that's really holding those Patriots back is it seems to be those calls. The same thing that kind of held the Cavers back in the first half. It's now the Patriots with these flags and flags and flags, kicking them back when they have a little bit of momentum.
Runkel with Kutschhofer. Roshier's just going to get the ball and he's going to run it.
Wow, it took a while for the Cavers to push him out. It's 1st and 10 or 2nd and
You know, if I'm the Cavers,
2nd and goal.
I'm going to start wondering about the time. Time is still ticking, and even with these penalties, they don't reset the clock for that. So time's ticking, but defense isn't able to make stops. So I'd be concerned if I was the Cavers here.
Christian has a
Yeah.
lot of strong players like Brady Eads. He's extremely hard player to stop, and we've seen that in multiple different plays.
Yeah, he's a big guy, 205. It's hard to
Defense.
bring a lot of these Patriots down. I mean, we've seen it. A lot of these guys, I mean, it takes a lot.
Runkel to Rochier to the ground. For a gain of 1.
4th and 1st. I'm sorry, 4th and 1 to go. 10 from the end zone.
Possible tush push here.
Your favorite.
This game is definitely being drawn out by the flags. We're only a few minutes short of 9 o'clock here at the Cave.
Ooh, it's getting to my bedtime.
Clock's still ticking. Defense needs to make a stop here. Oh.
Oh, you could see his head down. He knows what he did.
Oh, yeah.
Huge blunder. That's going to give him the first down.
Poor Peter Williams. Sorry to say your name, but he put his head down. He knew what he did right when he did it. Hey, but it looks like his teammates are letting him know it's okay. Letting him know it's all right, so. Yeah, Peter Williams is quite an integral part of the line. He's 6'5", tallest guy on the team at 320 pounds. Not letting anybody past him.
The transfer from UC.
And he's just going to walk in for the touchdown. That was number 6, Brady Eads. Huge impact player for tonight, and you see him make it again for the touchdown.
Beautiful touchdown. I mean,
It must have been 3 guys he broke through to make that.
it took a long time for more points to be put on the board. I mean, all the way, I think, since the last goal, or last touchdown was beginning of the second quarter. So
I wouldn't let this discourage the Cavers. There's still time left, and maybe now you're going to start to see deep passes, they've been succeeding. So
yeah, we got to see something big from the Cavers.
seems they're going for a 2-point.
In these last 7 minutes that the Cavers, especially the seniors, are going to try to ball out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh,
but-
interception.
Oh, looks to be
And
called.
No interception.
Gosh. I mean, you can see, I feel that way too. I mean, I'm just so excited for something to happen, but another whistle gets called.
That's still a good thing. There's no penalty on the play. That just means that the 2-point conversion has failed. Now, if I'm the Cavers, I'm really going to try to go deep here for a quick touchdown, because if that happens, then your defense can make a huge stop, and then you hopefully can end the game with a game-winning touchdown.
Let's see if this happens. Cavers can get a good return.
Jaden Wade not utilized a whole lot. Hopefully he gets some touches here.
What would really spice things up is a return touchdown. That'd make it a little bit easier for the Cavers, but we'll have to see. All right. Number 5, Jacob Morone.
Short kick. Oh, he's going to keep going. To the 36-yard line. Very short kick. Might be costly. Now, if I'm the Cavers offense, like I said, I'm going to try to go deep here for a quick touchdown.
Let's see if your theory proves correct.
That was
Edward.
from Isaiah Rocha, son of Coach Rocha.
First and 10. 20:07. 7
if
minutes
they-
and 28 seconds on the clock.
Let's see what they can do with that 7 minutes.
All right, now it's now or
Alex
never.
Rivera with the ball. Jaden Johnson, Jaden Harris. Snapped. Play action, Johnson. Got to be brought down for a gain of nothing.
Tried to replicate what the Patriots have been doing so well throughout this whole game, but they couldn't quite get that run down the middle. That yeah, never mind. All right, 2nd and 10, no yards, gained or lost.
Really hoping they pass it here. Harris with the ball. Looks like he's got to go deep. Flag is down on the play. That's unfortunate, but it was on the end of the play, so
That was
hopefully.
caught by Jonah Holloway, but I'm guessing that flag is pass interference on the defense, I would guess.
Yes.
This is
That penalty
correct.
will be declined. They declined that penalty because he ran some yards after the play. So if they called the penalty, if they accepted the penalty, they would have had to return to the spot of the foul.
Got to do quick maths to figure that one out. Oh,
Johnson able to break through and he's gone.
Open
He's
field.
gone.
And that's a
Johnson with a beautiful route running, absolutely incredible.
And that's the touchdown we've been waiting for.
This is exactly what they needed to stay in the game, exactly what they needed.
There's 6 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. Pulling out this touchdown.
They
Now-
need one more to catch up to the Patriots.
That looked a little Christian McCaffrey able to get through all those players and run it for that touchdown.
Definitely, 100%.
And now we just gotta, let's see if they follow through with Edwards' philosophy, if they could just lock in on that defense, keep it strong, keep it good, and get that ball right back for another one. Taking it home for the Cavers, for the seniors.
Julian Morales with the kick.
That's also a big ego boost.
Snap
for these
is good.
guys.
Kick is better. And it will be 2014 Cavers. Or 2014 Christian. You know, the one issue with scoring a quick touchdown like that is that
What's
the
the
defense
issue?
the defense is not going to have enough time to get as much rest as they wanted, so they might be a little tired, and so hopefully they can just use what's left in the tank to get the offense one more chance at a
Well,
game-winning touchdown.
Two-sided coin. I mean, yeah, they could be tired, but they also got the momentum. They got that high spirits and high energy, so
Yeah, that's true.
could just be a refill on that tank, and they're ready to cruise away.
That's true. It also goes the other way. You saw Johnson break a lot of those tackles, so maybe the other team is tired.
Who knows what could happen? We only are going to know by watching a little bit more football. With 6 minutes and 39 seconds left on the clock. We're in the fourth quarter. Cavers kicking off. Julian Morales.
Very underrated in the team. Such a good player. He's just really invaluable to this team and able to make big-time plays and just be utilized in just his versatility.
See what that leg can do.
Beautiful kick.
Right into the arms of number 9.
Jonathan Taylor's going to run it and be brought down at the 30. Caver defense with some obvious holes, and Valentino and Adrian Garcia being injured.
The Cavers would need a touchdown and some to win their senior night.
Yeah. But that makes this a nail biter.
You know, that's why it was important for the 2-point conversion to fail, because if the Cavers get a touchdown right here, they'll be at 21 points, and Christian will be at 20, which is why this stop is going to have to be really important for the Cavers.
Moment we've all been waiting for. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, my. And that's a big slap in the face for the Cavers as number 14, Lath Shigley.
Not the end of the world, but certainly you don't want to see that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, no, number 14, our usual Hank Houston. Taken and down the field. 40 or so yards.
I haven't seen Christian kick it that much, and the one time they did, it was blocked, so I don't think they'll be going for the field goal. They're just going to try to go for the touchdown.
But it could be a nice way to spice things up and make it a lot harder for the Cavers to do anything.
And Houston brought down for a gain of 1. They put the ball at the Caver 32.
5 minutes, 41 seconds on the
Caver
clock,
29.
but the clock seems to be running. I don't know what's happening up in that booth, causing their own Cavers to lose valuable seconds.
Yeah, every second counts.
Still running. We're down to 22.
Yeah, 2nd and 8.
No mistakes from the Cavers.
Ooh, right back to Houston. No, not Houston.
I think that was Ents.
Yeah, Eads.
Clock is ticking and it's 3rd and 8. This is a huge down right here. They're able to stop him on 3rd. They'll have time. They will have time for another run. But it's important because they can't let them get even close to that 1st down line because they're just going to go for it on 4th down. Runkle hand off to number 4 for no gain.
Takes about 3 Cavers to get him down on the Patriots sideline.
29 yards to go.
Four minutes, 17 seconds left until end of game.
3rd and 6.
I think they're going to go for it.
For the kick, you think?
Runkle's coming back on the field, so I think they're going to go for it on 4th. It would be 4th and 6 right here.
Cavers cannot let the Patriots
time
get that
play.
1st down.
Oh, they can't. Quite the pickle the Cavers are in. Oh, and a
Runkle
bullet.
passing it out. Oh, he caught it. 1st down.
Brady Eves with another great play.
That play was pretty detrimental to the Cavers.
Big time conversion.
Let's see if they go for that. That kick. Gosh, I'm just so invested right now. Anything could happen. This is a really tense moment, especially on these Cavers senior night.
Runkle handing it off to number 33, Jacob Kuschhofer.
Wow. Small, but he was able to stay up. As all of the Caver O-line. Not
D-line.
O-line. D-line.
D-line.
Was
Still line. Still line.
A-line was on him.
B-line.
And that would be a gain of 1. So it's 2nd and 9. Put the ball at the 17-yard line.
3
See
minutes
Valentino
on the clock.
Herrera's back on the field, one of our key players.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
Glad he's
hopefully-
healthy. Oh,
Oh, he's just going to run it in. Almost a touchdown. Unable to keep his feet in there. Seems to be a flag down on the play, so this might be coming back.
wow. Heart is racing right now. It's intense. The Runkler is doing it.
3 minutes on the clock.
Holding against the offense. This ball is coming back. Cavers seem to have gotten the break that they needed.
A tale we've read far too many times. A call, a flag, holding the offense who are inches away from that end zone. Seen that again and again on the south side of the field.
And now 2nd and 9 turns to 2nd and 19. Putting the ball at the 27-yard line.
This is a lot more favorable for the Cavers. Favorable in a very unfavorable position.
Working with the best of what they have. Oh.
And I think that would be a flag on Christian, possible face guard. Or face mask, sorry.
Second. No, not
If
second.
I was the Cavers, I might actually decline this call because
Why?
it would make you have to repeat 2nd down in all these the clock seems to be running even probably when it shouldn't be. So all these minutes are just really important, and the ball's already at 19, but it seems they've accepted and they're going to move the ball back even further.
Especially only being 55 seconds out from a 2-minute warning.
Yeah. All right. Just so much tension for these Cavers. It's their senior night. It's this league championship game. I mean, this is such an important match for both of these really evenly matched teams.
A real nail biter.
Real nail biter. Indeed it is. And it's just a really interesting because both these teams throughout the whole season, throughout all their 8 games, they've been high scoring games. But here they are, 2014 for the Patriots.
The flag was actually offensive pass interference. You saw some of the Cavers were confused on that play.
He goes down the middle but can't.
Scrambles for gain of nothing, and they're going to call dead ball.
To be a little mosh pit in the middle of the field.
It's going to be third and really, really long. So Cavers really need to pull up with the big stop. You know they're going to go for it on 4th down.
You know, with 2 minutes, 47 seconds, I would say I'd like to see some long passes. But given what we've seen earlier this game, I don't know if that's the best idea for the Cavers. But also their runs are being stopped, so I don't really know what their options are.
Are you saying this if they get that turnover?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's also a big disparity in the timeouts left. Cavers only have 1 timeout left, which going into the 2-minute warning when you're down a touchdown is just not ideal.
No, but I mean, if they can hold off this last few plays by the Patriots, then it's just the field, the ball, and their QB that's gonna get them that touchdown. So I don't even know if they'd want to timeout if it's just 3 minutes or 2 minutes and an open field for them. We're gonna see. I don't know. I just know or can guess that these Cavers are locked in. I mean, they're focused and they know how important this is. This
is their senior night. These are their last games and some of the most important games of their career. Runkle with the handoff, passing it. That's gonna be incomplete. That's huge.
Huge. 4th down, 3rd down.
Now they're bringing out the kicking unit. You do not want to go for it on 4th down here because if you're brought down, then that puts the ball at close to the 50, and that's just not ideal.
Well, now it's time for the Cavers to just bring the ball down the field. I mean, they just have to. That's all they can do. They have 2 minutes.
Talon Buchman, coming off of huge rest, finally comes back on the field to make the kick. Wait, this might be a field goal attempt. It's a very, very long field goal attempt.
Oh, but
never mind, it's a punt.
Here come the Cavers.
Scary hours right now for San Diego High. Fans and cheerleaders really getting into it now. Cavers are going to need all of that if they want to win. Alex Rivera with the ball. Jaden Harris, Jaden Johnson, hopefully able to make big time plays. Jaden Harris with the snap to the throw. And it's interception.
And
that might be game over.
Punch to the gut. Oh my God.
No flag on the play. That's just a clean interception.
Gosh, these Cavers just can't catch a break. It feels like their heart rates are just at 120 the whole game. They can't get a break.
You know, if they get a 1st down right now, I think the game's over because they can just kneel and kick it for a field goal. Even if they miss, even if they miss, they're still going to be winning. Pretty much no time to.
Hey, but it's high school football, so anything could happen, as we've seen a lot throughout this season, traveling up and down the city.
You know, even if each of these teams lose, they're still in playoffs. They're in the running for playoffs, so it's not the end of the world for either team, win or lose. But certainly don't want to see it.
Well. Wow. So how are you feeling, Kennedy, about how this game is shaping up to be in the 2 minutes and 28 seconds of the fourth quarter?
Not the end of the game, still 2 minutes, 28 seconds, but I feel a bit disappointed with Cavers. Losing on your senior night is rough. It's hard, especially when you're senior and it's your last game
Hey.
on the home field.
They're not losing. They're losing, but they're not going to lose.
They have not lost. We'll say that. They have not lost. Game is not over. They can still bring it. Let's see if they can stop this Christian offense.
I mean, it seems like the Christians have been their own biggest enemy with all these flags, so I mean...
Yeah, you might see some... Oh, they're going to run it on the play. Brought down pretty early for a gain of, I think, 5.
Decent yardage.
Hey, if the Cavers can really lock down, they could just be in the position they just were right before. And that would be favorable. Not favorable, but, I mean, at least it would be a chance. This is their last timeout from the Cavers.
No timeouts left, so... if Christian just wants to do what I said of just kneeling and then chucking it for a field goal or chucking a touchdown pass, I mean, they're in a prime spot to do so.
I think you should consult the coaching staff.
Well, you see that a lot in, NFL games.
Yeah.
Each game is just important to the overall record. It's important here to the record, and this is league championships.
All right. Let's see what the Patriots can do. 1st and 10, 20 yards away. Trying to slip it down the middle. Some yards, but...
Might be enough for a first down.
All right, it is. All right, some consulting from the Patriots to their coaches. See what they can do. Let's see what advice are being told. Cavers can hold them off and maybe, just maybe, have a little bit of redemption, or will they get smothered?
Without a timeout, that's going to look like the end of the road for the Cavers.
Oh, they're letting the clock run right now.
They just took a knee.
Yeah.
Oh.
When you take a knee, it's counted as a down.
We see some disappointed Caver
running
faces.
Down. Yeah. And this game is going to wind down. They're just going to let the clock roll. Great performance by both sides. It's just Christian was able to keep control of the ball the entire game and just make it down the field.
And that is game for the Patriots versus the Cavers, with the Patriots coming out on top.
Patriots will be moving to 7-2. Cavers will be moving to 6-3.
All right, wow. What a great game. We're going to get back to you in a few moments. We're going to be on the camera for you and talk a little bit about the game, a few minutes, and then we're going to see you guys next week. But we'll see you in a few moments. Wow, that was an amazing game that we just witnessed. I mean, it was quite the nail biter, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was an amazing game. Both these teams came at it with their all, and even though the Cavers came out on bottom, it was still a great game, and I enjoyed it very much.
Some great offensive and defensive plays all around. You just really tell that each play just really mattered, and there's a lot of penalties and some mistakes by both sides, but fortunately Christian was able to come out on top, and Cavers will be moving to 6-3. Christian will be moving to 7-2 to win the league championship.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're both going to make it to the championship or league championships. It sucks that the Cavers couldn't get a win on their senior night, but hey, there's still a lot more games to go. So let's see what they can do.
We're excited for the rest of the season, and we hope to see you at our next game. And that is our broadcast for SDUSD. We will see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.